disclaimer, a lot of us aren't used to wearing face masks. It's really important to be kind of aware of how to use them and how to wear them. So it's really important to still like try not to touch your face, because your hands are dirty, so then you touch your face and then your face mask is dirty, and then you get home and you take it off. So you want to constantly keep in mind not to touch your face or your face mask or be adjusting it or anything like that. And also washing your hands before and after touching it. And straight up, like, you should be washing these relatively often. The one that we're going to be making today has a little pocket, so if you have a medical mask that you'd like to slide inside that's disposable, you can do that with these as well. Before we start, first thing, today we're going to make some face masks. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to get out all your fabric, lay it out, and iron it. I've already done so. You're probably going to have simpler fabric than me. I quilted some of these little scraps together just to see how it would work, because this is my second or third one. This is going to be the other side. This will be more like what you're looking at probably. So the first thing you're going to do is print out the right size for you that I have down in the description below. Yeah, just go through that little website and download the appropriate sized pieces of paper for you. So then you can cut them up from the paper. After you've ironed these, lay them flat, trace them, pull it off, cut them out, and that will get you to where we are here. So the first thing we're going to do, take your two pieces, there's four. These ones are already cut in half and folded together. So we're going to take them and we're going to put, so this big curve here will be going over our nose. So we're going to fold these together and just try to line it up as best you can so that this curve is together and the bottom is as well. So once you've got this all folded and perfect, we'll be adjusting it a bit. The first seam that we're actually going to make will be right down this big curve where your nose will be. So we're leaving about 1/4 inch for our seam allowance, so that just means that there's about 1/4 inch between where you're actually sewing and the very edge of your fabric. Easier on a machine, but if you're doing it by hand, that's okay too. Alright, so that'll look like that. Alright, so the next thing that we want to do, we actually, because this is going to be wrapping around like the curve of our nose, we want this to have a little bit more give, so we're going to be very careful not to cut the seam here, and we're just going to make little slits in kind of this area here, down both of them, so this one and also this one. Now we've got our little face mask, and we've got these little cuts that'll give a little bit more give as it wraps around our nose. So the next thing we're going to do, we are going to turn them both right way up. So now that we've got these, we're gonna press this seam out on both of them. So done that one, and we'll really just make sure that this seam is good. So on the inside, we want the entire seam. Sorry, this one's a bad example because there's a lot of seams going on. On the inside of both of them, we want, see how this seam is kind of going both ways? We want it all pressed to the same side. So we're going to press them to our left when we're looking at it, I think. And we're going to do that with both of them. So both, you're going to really just make sure that it's pressed left. And then after we're done pressing it all the way to the left, that middle bit really wants to go right. There we go. Once we're done pressing it all the way to the left, we're going to turn it over, making sure it's all pressed left still. We're going to sew a seam right down this middle seam just in the front here. We're going to do that with both sides. Both of these you want both of these seams you want press the same direction. So if we press left on this one, we're pressing left on this one. And there we go. It's darker, but that looks better to me. So So we've got both of those cut and ready. Next thing we're gonna do, you're gonna take your inner lining fabric. So for me, that's this one. We're gonna have it pretty side up. We're gonna take the edges here, and on both sides, we're gonna fold them. Again, leaving about a quarter inch fold. Quarter inch is like really a pretty standard thing in sewing. It's something that we see a lot because it's easy to measure. It's slight, but it's not, you know, minuscule. So you're gonna fold it once, and then you're gonna fold it a second time just to give it a nice solid fold. And then we are going to sew. Mine's a little bit wonky. We'll fix that. There we go. Okay. So after you've got it nice and folded like so, we're going to do 2 seams on either side. So we're going to do this on both edges of the mask, this side as well. We're going to do 1 seam closer to the edge here and 1 seam closer to the edge on the far side. So for an example, this is the one that I did before. So we're doing a seam here and a seam here. Don't mind my weird little yarn. That was my practice one, okay? I'm a big fan of sewing things that, like, you know, really, if you have a disposable face mask, that's great. You can put it in. If you don't, that's okay. This will still work for you. So I think that's kind of why I've decided to make this one. Not that I actually have a disposable face mask, but I know that, like, some of my friends, some of you actually will be at workplaces that supply them or have them, like, optionally there for the worker. That's the first one. We're going to do another seam right down this other side. So this is the first side. Very nice. Oh, still got 1 string to cut. I'll trim that, and then we will do the second side. I got it right close to the edge in that one, so I didn't sew very straight in that last one. Should I redo it? Probably. I'm not going to. It's close enough to actually to hold it. It's just not as pretty because it's not, like, perfectly symmetrical, but whatever. It's a gift. Sorry, Kayla. We are going to step away for a second, and we are going to actually cut out our little nose piece. So we're gonna make a 2-inch wide, 6-inch long little pocket for the metal nose piece that we can put inside of these. 2 inches wide, 6 inches across. So what we're going to do with this one is we are going to turn it bad side up. We're going to fold it, you guessed it, 1/4 inch on both sides. And badoop. And then once we've done that, and it doesn't have to be exact, just eyeball it. We're going to fold it in half here. And then here we are going to sew it just across this far side. So just the open side. We want these left open because that's where that little metal piece is going to slide in. So we've got our little pocket right in there. We've got this side all stitched up. So next thing we're going to do is we're busting out our spiky tomato. So we need some pins for this next step. If you don't have pins, you can either make do or find something else sharp and stabby and small and see, oops, sorry, I kicked this rule. I guess I should take my foot off of it and see what you can do instead. So we're gonna take our little 6-inch nose wire piece. We're gonna fold it in half. You wanna really press, first off, make sure it's perfectly folded. Second, you really wanna press this to make sure there's a little crease there. So we can see our crease. We are now going to take our lovely inner mask piece, and good side facing up, we're gonna take this little guy, we're gonna fold it over, we're gonna put that seam that we just made right on top of the middle seam here. Then we're gonna pin it. So you want it as close to that center piece as you can get. Boop. Okay, good. And then we're just gonna follow, we're gonna keep this border tight along here. Next up, we're just gonna follow this seam with more pins. So pin in there. So now we can see where this is gonna sit. And we'll just sew along this edge here. We've got the inside of our mask. We got our little nose bit. It's looking good. Take the two good sides of your mask, sandwich them together, really making sure, again, of course, to line up those middle lines. You want them exactly on top of each other because that's where they're gonna be. So now that we've got them all sandwiched together nicely, so as you can see, we're going to, again, both good sides facing in, super important. So then we're going to sew together the top and the bottom. And then after we're done that, we'll turn it inside out just by, turning it inside out that way, and see how we are. We've sewn the top and bottom, so now we're gonna turn it right side out. Starting to look like a little face mask, so you can see we've got, there we go. You can see we've got our little nose piece. We'll just, there you go, you can see it's starting to come together. We've got this is where the nose piece is gonna go in. This is where our seam is going to, there we go. Where our seam is gonna be. Get in there, get in there, okay. All right, but Kelsey, where are we going to put our ear elastics? Well, we're about to work on our ear elastics. Take the edges, as you can see, we've got a fair amount of room over here, so we're going to fold it once and then fold it twice so it is snug right up snug against here. Then we're gonna sew another top stitch. Then we're gonna sew another stitch quite close to the edge, like right along here, and this is going to be the little area that we can slide elastics through right in there. So we're gonna do that on both sides, and then we'll pretty much be done, and we can just talk finishing touches. If it's ever giving you sass, just really fold a good crease into it. Or if it's really giving you sass, just pin it. There's our face mask. Okay, so there's a little face mask. So you can use elastic, you can use string, you can use a shoelace, it doesn't really matter. Here we go. So, do you like my crochet hook? My brother made it for me. That could be a video. Someone wants to teach us how to make crochet hooks. This is the method that I see most often recommended, which is to loop one string through here and through here. Doesn't matter whether the string's on the top or the bottom, and then tie one knot. Apparently this has the least amount of strain on your ears if you're wearing it all day long, and really we want it to be as comfortable as possible. So that's the first thing, and then, but yeah, you can use a shoelace, string, yarn like I've got here. I just grabbed some from my knitting pile. Whatever you want. And then for the little nose bit, you can use, come on, just gonna move that out of the way. For the nose bit, you can use like gardening wire, you can use an actual like aluminum nose piece. I just grabbed a bunch of twist ties and twisted them together, and I'm gonna see if that works, at least until I have ordered some actual little aluminum nose pieces. But oh, you could also use like a pipe cleaner if you've got that around. But yeah, largely you just want something flexible in there that you can push down to kind of meet the shape of your nose. So yeah, that's our face mask. Yeah, I've got it looped around both my ears. I've got my little twist tie concoction there. The twist ties don't hold perfectly. My glasses are getting a little bit foggy, but it'd be enough to like go to the grocery store or whatever. Not a big deal. You can see it's kind of falling down a bit. That's because I just tied it myself and didn't want to like tie it too hard and get it like hard to undo. I would put like a little hook or something probably on the back. Oh yeah, see my glasses. Yeah, if it was pulled tight, there we go, a little bit of a better example. And yeah, stay home, stay safe. So I'm gonna wash this by hand and give it a little chance to dry, and then we will maybe take it up to Kayla.